What are you losing by not developing your leaders? According to the Gallup organization, poor employee engagement is a root cause of many of the woes of companies and organizations in the United States. In their State of the American Workplace 2010 to 2012 report, Gallup reported that employee engagement levels remain stagnant among U.S. workers. By the end of 2012, as the U.S. inched toward a modest economic recovery, only 30% of American workers were engaged or involved in, enthusiastic about, and committed to their workplace. Of the 70% of the American workers who are not contributing with all of their potential, 52% are not engaged and another 18% are actively disengaged. These employees are emotionally disconnected from their companies and may actually be working against their employer's interests. They are less productive, less innovative, and less creative. Gallup also found they were more likely to steal from their companies, negatively influence their coworkers, miss workdays, and drive customers away. Furthermore, Gallup estimates that just 18% of employees who are actively disengaged cost the United States $450 billion to $550 billion in lost productivity alone per year. A recent Harris Interactive survey found similar engagement numbers, concluding that 75% of workers were willing to leave their job. What are your disengaged and not engaged costing you? More importantly, what can you imagine you could become if you were to turn even a percentage of those employees into engaged stakeholders? And what would that mean to your business? We know the key to engaging your employees is developing and engaging the people they report to. This is important at all levels of the organization, team leaders to supervisors, managers to directors, and senior leadership. Consistently, we see those in organizations that are fully committed to a strategic leadership development plan that runs through every level of the company or organization outperform those who do not. It has been demonstrated over and over again that people come to work for an organization because of the job and the promise it holds for them. They leave, however, because of the person they directly worked for. An Accenture study found the top 4 reasons people were dissatisfied in their jobs were: they don't like their boss, a lack of empowerment, internal politics, and lack of recognition. These are all things that the direct supervisor, manager, or director has control over. Additionally, leaders at all levels have the responsibility to set the tone and culture by matching employees to the culture, providing ongoing and applicable training, and empowering employees, provide free-flowing communication with consistent, honest information and feedback, include others in the discussions, convey the fact that others' opinions matter. Develop, improve, and enforce systems and processes, apply them consistently, and plan for and implement continuous improvement. And finally, to provide talent and performance management by having clear standards and applying those standards consistently and fairly, providing regular feedback and recognizing top performers. We still expect that by promoting someone, giving them more responsibilities, some increased compensation, and a new office, that they will have the skills to do what it takes without focused attention and effort, without putting time, energy, and resources into developing them. Sometimes companies get lucky, and the person has the inherent or natural talent to supervise, manage, or direct people. Other times, they don't. Fortunately, it is not difficult to implement a leadership development program, and most companies can begin right now. Take these steps to beginning your leadership development plan. First, assess the strengths, motivators, and behaviors of all employees in any leadership positions across all divisions from the top to the bottom. Next, identify additional employees who appear to be high potentials. Assess them also for their strengths, motivations, and behavioral styles. Identify through internal or external sources the talents of exceptional leaders. Put in place a program to develop those talents where it is possible. Commit to funding, allotting the time, and implementing the plan consistently, making it apparent that this is a high priority for all who aspire to be leaders within your company or organization. Commit to funding, allotting the time, and implementing the plan consistently, making it apparent that this is a high priority for all who aspire to be leaders within your company or organization. Where it is not possible to develop talents of those currently in place, begin moving them out of positions that have a direct supervisory role. In an effort to support you in this, we are offering you the opportunity to take a no-cost assessment that will give you valuable information about your behavioral styles. Understanding your styles is the first step to supporting a leadership development plan. There are a number of profiles on the market that will allow you to measure your behavioral styles. We've used many of them and have identified and recommend one that is particularly relevant to organizations trying to increase their growth and sustainability through leadership development. If you are an organizational leader and you are interested in behaviors that will help support your company's success through leadership development, please click on the link below to take a free copy of the profile that we most often recommend.